Well, it's a new Phydeaux Livestream. You know, what is it? 43?
No, I think it's 44.
No. It's 44.
Yes, that's what I just said. It's 44.
Well, do I turn the light on? Nah, we got enough light here. All right, let's see what we've been doing. Of course, I'm not organized whatsoever. So bear with me, everybody. Let's see, Monday, Friday. There we go. Well, this looks like this one's done. But I like to have it so the frame is just covering this comic strip. That worked out pretty well. This camera angle. All right, Monday the 22nd. We have Dino, Bo, and Phydeaux. We should get back home. The cat has been sick, and Phydeaux runs up ahead of them to his land of merchandise. And, good afternoon, gentlemen. Can I interest you in purchasing some of your cleaning supplies? Yeah. So this one has to be erased, and it goes actually to the chief colorist. In fact, why don't I give this to the chief colorist now?
Oh, because the chief colorist doesn't have a... Okay, thank you.
Clear off your desk.
I was doing other things on my desk.
Okay, here's Tuesday. We've got to just do a little bit of inking on this one. There, and there. Probably finish this one today. I'm not really happy with how Felicia's falling here. What do you think? I probably should add some blur lines or something. She looks like she's just floating there. All right, anyway. Felicia trips while they're like eating hamburgers. And she goes, I meant to do that.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Very funny, Felicia. Yes, I'll be just over here. I thought cats always landed on their feet. Not when we're being funny! So we'll probably finish that one up today. Let me just toss that aside to the right here. Okay, here's Wednesday. Just need some erasures and a few lines. Is it dry yet? Yeah, it's dried. Good. Phydeaux and Bogash. Dino stole $23 from your wallet. I only had $13. He pulls out the wad of cash he has and counts. He gets a 10. Yeah, you're right. All right. There's Wednesday. Friday. What's Thursday? I know I have a Thursday around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's way up top. There is Thursdays. We'll be doing the inking on this sucker today. Let me get centered in the screen. There we go. We have Dino, Phydeaux, and Felicia. I guess they've come home, and they say Phydeaux has found this strange object of clothing. What's this? Lingerie. I guess Jane left it. Huh? This can't be underwear. It's too clean. She must not have worn them yet. That would explain why it's on my couch. And there's a piece of underwear on the couch over here. Dino says, give them to me. I'll take them back to her. So the entire time he's... Wow, how'd this get here? So now Phydeaux and Felicia are sitting on the couch. Good thing we came home early. Yeah, she must be cold.
Yeah, oh my.
I guess something was going on with Bo and Jane while they were out. So there's Thursday. And Friday, I wanted to save this one to announce the deal I have going on my Patreon. For the low sum of $10, sort of a token amount, I will draw you into the comic strip. And this would be a perfect occasion to actually add someone. This is a female character who says, I don't trust anyone who isn't kind to animals. You haven't met these two yet, have you? So I have Dino and Phydeaux and Felicia drawn, but I have room here. If anyone wants to in the last minute, you got a couple of days. That could be you. Otherwise, I'm going to have to use one of the characters I got here on my character sheets.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, most likely one of the Phydeaux fans. All right. So we'll put that aside. Let's get this out of the way. We don't need the character sheets today. And Friday, and oh yeah, we got Saturday. Now you can't see this whatsoever unless I really bring it up close to the camera. So I'll just describe it to you. We'll be doing the lettering on this today and a few other things. Bo is on his knees cleaning up a mess where both Phydeaux and Felicia are sitting at the table. Phydeaux's eating something out of a bowl. Felicia says, I've noticed that humans don't like not having the answers to everything. Yeah, so they make things up. And Bo's finished cleaning. He's got his rag in his hand. And it's called gravity. See? There he goes again. Human splaining. Why do we put up with them? Oh, I don't know. You ever hear humans say that? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we'll be inking this one today. What do we feel like doing? We're going to ink that one and do inking a bunch of the other ones. This one goes aside. So, all our, let's do the lettering on that. So, with all our explaining away, let's get the ink out and choose our weapon. You know, remember this. You remember this rogues gallery of squirrel paintbrushes? I'm going for that one. Yeah, it looks like it has a decent point to it. Yes. Now, I'll remind you that cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the earth. So we have to wear a glove so as not to get our paper dirty. Do I turn on this light? Everyone block your eyes. I'm going to blind you for a second. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no!
Sorry, but there's no glare. That's good. All right. So let's warm up the famous cherry wood table and get a little work done.
Draw comic strips on cherry wood.
Yes, comic strips can only be made on cherry wood. And let's get some work done. So the chief colorist and I saw Cocaine Bear last night.
Yes, we did.
I'll remind you that we have the Friends, Don't Use Friends as bear bait. The Park Service actually put this out as a poster after the Cocaine Bear movie was released.
It's pretty sad that we have to tell people that. Well, what's the old joke? I don't have to outrun the bear, I just have to outrun you.
Yeah.
Well, they said something interesting in cocaine. Yeah, cocaine bear.
What's that?
That I hadn't known before. They said if it's brown, no, if it's black, fight it. If it's brown, lay down.
Brown lay down, black fight it back.
Right.
It's
But,
a rhyme.
I had never heard that before.
I don't think I'd be fighting a bareback.
I don't think I'd fight any bear, no. Well, black, brown, orange.
I'm
purple,
pretty sure
pink.
I'd lose.
I wouldn't even fight a tiger.
I'm pretty sure I'd lose.
I wouldn't even fight Smokey. Which, actually, he made a cameo in this
Yes.
in Cocaine Bear, which is kind of cute.
No, the most dangerous animal we have around here are raccoons.
Yeah. Well, I have to admit something, and I don't know if you're going to admit it with me, because I think you should. The first, like, 3-4 minutes.
Hey, move closer to the microphone. They can hardly hear you.
Oh. The first, hold on, I gotta, no.
Mm-hmm.
Discuss without me for a minute.
The computer graphic generated beer could have been a little bit more convincing.
Well, that's not what I was gonna say, but okay.
Yeah, that's my only criticism. But it was supposed to be a sort of jokey grindhouse-like
fun.
movie.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Sure.
Now I've gotta get the nail polish off of my desk. And I've gotta get the wipes off of my desk. And the Chinese food menu.
Yep. If there was a bet as to over/under how quickly it would take for the cartoonist to get covered in ink, I think
1.1 minute.
yeah, it didn't take long at all.
I don't even know if it would take 1.1 minute. It would take 1.1 minute.
Well, I guess we did it on the. It was close to the 8-minute mark.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 8 minutes from when you started the strip.
The stream,
but
yeah.
not 8 minutes from when you started
No,
inking.
probably happened instantaneously with the
Right,
opening
exactly.
of the bottle.
Exactly. Wow, all this moving around and turning and twisting things, I think I've forgotten what I was going to say about cocaine here. I know what I was going to say.
What's that?
The first 2-3 minutes were really kind of funny, engaging, but then I zoned out. For
Attention span theater, huh?
I guess so. Like I don't remember a lot of the whole beginning part where I don't know they were setting up. I don't know what they were setting up. Did they need to set up what they were setting up?
We are sort of in the habit of we put stuff on the TV and just leave it as background noise. So we might have used Cocaine Bear more as background noise and not have been fully engaged as we should have been.
I know, but I think we got the whole idea. It's not like it's a thought-provoking story.
Well, I caught some of the symbolism. They had a couple of teddy bears laying around. They had Smokey the Bear, and there was like a white chalk dust stain on his nose. So
no, was there? I missed that.
You missed that, yeah.
There was a white chalk stain on.
There's a
that's
cardboard cutout of Smokey the Bear, and something happened that made it chalk.
Something happened to that poor bear.
Something happened to that cardboard cutout. It was just the director winking at us. I believe they did not use a prop cocaine bag for that film.
They had to use a prop.
I believe it was the actual substance. It would make a lot of sense. But, yep, now we finally have a film to talk about. Speaking of films to talk about, I actually wanted to discuss, of all things, something I'm not an audience for, but The Little Mermaid. You all remember this classic cartoon. And this is back in the days when Disney was still a little bit naughty, because apparently some of these things in the castle in the background here are phalluses, penis shapes. But yeah, I guess you have to look really closely at that. Well, they're doing a live-action remake, and here is the poster for it. Now, I want to point out the major differences. The prince here, of course, has a second fiddle. He's right there in front and center. But you got to really look hard for him. He's way back here.
What happened to the prince?
Well, I don't know, but I hear that they've really updated this for the modern audience, whereby he doesn't get to rescue her anymore. And she rescues herself, and she doesn't want to become a human because she fell in love with this man. No. It's more me. So I'm not the audience, the demographic for this particular film. I did see this Little Mermaid only because it was playing in a pet shop where my girlfriend at that time worked, and they had it running all day.
Girlfriend? Wait a minute, you had a girlfriend before me?
Yes, I had women before you, many of them.
Not even just a girlfriend?
Many of them.
Not
They were
even
all
just a
they were all
girlfriend,
lovely
women.
and great in the sack.
Hey.
Actually, no, this one wasn't very. Never mind.
All right. Hey, I was
But
making a joke.
they played this film on loop all day long, and it came to the point where we were making fun of it, particularly the scene where she burst over the waves, and the waves crash across her back, and she arches her back, and the clamshells bobbing out front of there. So you're all ooh that sort of thing. So I don't know if they're going to have that scene with our young actors here. That would be a little bit too much like what's the word I'm looking for?
What do you? What?
Well,
I don't know what the word is.
yeah, never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know how this film's going to do. But, well, Disney's track record, it could be a great success. Oh, wait a minute, I said the wrong phrase. It's Disney, not D-I-S-N-E-Y. All right, and we'll also remember last week I revealed that I had a tattoo on my colon. These are the designs that I gave the doctor. I figured, kiss me if you can read this. So if you're inside my colon, at least kiss me. And exit sign, just in case there was a small rodent trapped up there.
Oh no.
Okay, we've
Lemmy
gone.
winks.
Yeah, let me winks. Okay, we've gone through most of our paperwork today, but I just printed this out for the hell of it. Now, when we were in art school, they trained us when drawing the human body, that particularly human face, that the space between the eyes, see this is Ariel's eyes in the drawing here, should be equal to the actual width of the eyes. So actually, let's do this one because this eye is actually bigger. That's because the face is turned to. So yeah, it works out. Now we have this lovely actress who is playing Ariel, and seems to be something uncanny valley about her. And it's just not right. And the space between her eyes is almost a third larger than it should be.
They drew her weird.
They drew her weird. It's live action. Yes, they drew her weird. So,
well, I mean,
if they were going to draw her an animated Ariel, they do a better job. All right, back to
so
it.
what is it, CGI then that makes her like that?
No, that's what she looks. This is how the woman looks like in real life. She has that much space between her eyes.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. I'm guessing one of the reasons. Well, there are many reasons why they hired her. She's a trained singer. You can tell that by her voice that she has had singing lessons. So she's been groomed since childhood to be an actress. But I'm guessing she has a certain cartoony anime-like quality about her with the space between her eyes. That's why they hired her. That would be my guess.
What has she been in, do you know?
No, I know nothing of her. I've just heard what you've heard on the internet. It's a bit of the continued ginger side of Hollywood. They get rid of all the gingers. But they've changed and updated quite a bit in this film, and I'm wondering if it will still appeal to the 11-year-old, 8-year-old girl audience that Disney has for so long coveted. They love that audience so much they've turned Star Wars into it. All right, the Princess Factory. I've noticed that humans don't like not having the answers to everything. Okay, that works out well. So I have no idea how this film is going to do, but I wish Disney well. They're going to need it.
Oh, she's had 5 Grammy nominations.
Oh, that's cool. There,
In
Disney.
December 2021, she began dating rapper and YouTuber DDG.
Never heard of him.
I know. That's because
We're not in that audience.
yeah.
So I wish Disney well. They're going to need it. They had an earnings call last week.
Well, how did that go?
Not well. It looked like Bob Iger was asleep. He didn't really have much to talk about. He didn't really care, the whole earnings thing, until they started mentioning the Florida governor. At which time he perked right up. Somebody needs to give Mr. Iger some legal advice. Let it go, let it go.
Or just give him the ability to like not speak on certain topics.
So what, they lose 400 million subscribers? I got it written down here somewhere. Yeah, no, 4 million. That's all, 4 million subscribers. But a lot of them were from India when they didn't re-up the cricket, because Indian audiences pay like the equivalent of $1.80 a month. So losing that many people is just a number, really. Where I think the 800,000 or so, was it 800,000, maybe 400,000, from America and Canada actually loses more money to them than losing so many millions over in India. The Indians don't like to pay for electricity. Why would they want to pay for Disney Plus? So let it go, Mr. Iger. Your company could be in trouble with securities and tax fraud.
Oh, it's a little thing like security and tax fraud.
Yeah.
It's not like that's how they ultimately get.
I mean,
Yeah, people.
decades of bonds issued to your company, apparently, not to a municipality. That's ever called in. Well,
That could be trouble.
that would be ugly. And I don't even think the state of Florida wants that can of worms open, because that will hurt their entire tourist industry. The bond rating of the state will go down. This is mutually assured destruction. I can't even see Florida governor doing that, but they should look into the bond issues. Yeah, I don't expect justice to ever be done in America. That's right. So I had a little laugh there. Justice in America being done in America. I can't even say it, can I?
I know very, very little about bonds.
Yeah, but
I've heard of them my whole life.
Mhm.
People have bought them for people I know.
Yeah, yes.
But I know very little about them.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have this guy called Legal Mindset on the internet, who actually his specialty used to be issuing bonds for theme parks and not say theme parks for Florida special municipalities. So that was his specialty. Surprisingly, at this time in history, he's able to tell Disney's lawyers, who are not specialists in that particular field, where they should tread lightly.
Yeah, but will they?
Mr. Iger, let it go, let it go. Go off happily into retirement, Mr. Iger. You only got a year and a half left, 2 years?
Well, in Mr.
Iger.
In his defense,
The
much
Iger
like they've
sanction.
done with many things, they probably changed the lyrics to Let It Go. So he doesn't know that anymore. It's probably like,
We could have
let it go.
we could have done a whole bit. Like, everyone has already done that joke where they've redone the lyrics for Little Mermaid and Let It Go and all those other songs. We are not songwriters. We are not singers. That's not our field.
I was making that joke. I don't think they redid Let It Go, because that flipping thing is like $1 billion song.
Okay, well, anyone on the internet listening who does that sort of thing, redo Let It Go, Bob Iger, Let It Go. All right. Now I've got the word human-splaining here, and I got to and see how it's slightly going over the border there. I've got to move it to the left, but still leave enough room for the word arrow of Felicia's. See, there he goes again. And I know I need just half a space, but maybe I can even make up more room by squishing the letters up. I want to get human-splaining on one line, though, to make it like, it's a made-up word. Mansplaining, human-splaining. So let's see if we can do this on the fly. Because if I can't, it will screw up the entire comic strip, and I'll just have to throw it all away.
Oh no.
This is delicate work.
You haven't had to throw away an entire strip, have you?
I might have.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Usually I can use whiteout a lot of the time. And I got it in. It doesn't look squished. Looks like, yeah, not bad. We did it. Yay, we did it. We did it.
Yay!
This is the way.
Okay, Mandalorian.
This is the way this is the way we ink our comic strip. Yeah.
Ink our strip, ink our strip. This is the way we ink our strip.
All right, enough of that. We don't sing. We do not sing on this live stream.
Says who? Everybody who hears this.
Yeah, yes. The wife can't carry a tune.
Hey. And you?
I've never called myself a singer. Jim Croce was the singer. This is Charles Croce. He's the cartoonist.
Well, there could be some, genetic tissue in there that links the two of you.
I don't even like music.
You say that, but you quoted me that music.
I must have been drunk.
Oh, gee, thanks, honey.
I don't drink anymore. So, I should be of more value to you sober than I'm still here.
Don't say, geez, thanks, honey. I got sober, you don't realize.
Our loving relationship. That is the magic that has made these past 16 years
Almost 17. No,
feel like feel like an
no.
eternity.
17, almost 18.
Ooh.
I know. We got married when we were children.
But little children, I understand. What were you? 18? No, I did not date an 11-year-old.
Oh, okay. 18. I was 18. Well, why would that? Well, never mind.
You alright over
Yes, I'm trying to pick something up.
there? Gravity, my arch enemy, strikes again.
Don't you? Oh.
You need help?
No, I'll get it. It's just a question of how long it will take to get it. These reachers are wonderful things, but none of them, not a single one of them, retains their initial strength.
It's your hand. You ever notice I have no trouble whatsoever with your reacher? Yes.
Oh my gosh, you know what I couldn't do the other day?
What couldn't you do the other day? Oh my God.
Oh, don't say it like that.
Well, that's how you said it.
I know, don't laugh. I don't want to tell you now. I couldn't do the flipping buttons on the hospital television thing. You know how they have that little remote control that's attached to your bed?
Yeah.
I was trying to push those buttons and they weren't pushing. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
You make it as difficult as possible for you.
Exactly.
That's what hospitals are for.
Oh, you know what the hospitals didn't have?
A stairway?
No.
See, I don't like using the damn elevator. You think there would be a stairway? That's in the other part of the building. See, this is the new part of the hospital. They forgot to put in stairs. Go ahead, what don't they have?
The game show you.
Oh, no.
Your mother-in-law was distraught.
Yes, I can see. She watches dead people.
Mm-hmm. No, she watches dead people gaming.
Mm-hmm. See,
I don't want to sniffle, but I have to blow my nose. I'm going in the other room.
see, I make the lettering larger and I allow the brush to double line up so it gives a little bit more movement and feeling. A little bit more life to the lettering. All right. Ha! You ever hear humans say that? Oh, that's how that's supposed to be read. Did we properly go through the chief colorist's work from last week? I don't think we have, because I happen to see it right here. Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Here's the chief colorist's work from last week. Why don't we take this opportunity to see how she's done? We just recorded this for the internet. I play it on YouTube every day.
You can be quiet.
Now let's see. We have Phydeaux's.
Oh, shoot. This you have to pick up.
Okay, hold on.
I got the strip.
Oh no!
I know.
Drop the comic strip.
I know, it slid out of my hand.
All right.
Okay.
So we have the Monday. This is a single panel. Phydeaux has just wrecked the apartment. Hasn't done this in a while. Let's take our tour here. We have Phydeaux's big yellow books for dogs who can't read. Very important volume there. Knocked over. I don't know if the chief colorist knew what this was. This is the grandfather clock. She painted it purple.
What did I paint purple?
The grandfather clock.
Where the hell was the grandfather? And I didn't think I painted anything
And let's see,
purple.
we have, well, the countertop is purple.
Oh, yeah, I did think that that was the countertop.
Yeah.
I thought that
Let's see,
was-
he's ripped a hole in the wall, he's destroyed the window, broke the window, got glass on the floor here that you can't really read as glass. Reads
Well,
more,
you-
reads
yes.
more like paper. There's a toilet seat, toilet paper, rug, TV smash. There's the kitty litter box with the spilled kitty litter. Knocked over table. He's painted graffiti, bad dog on the wall with a couple of paw marks. There seems to be some sort of fire going on in the other room, smoke coming out. Knocked over the plant, ripped off some of the leaves. There's the couch, disassembled more or less. And he's knocked a hole in the wall and broke a pipe which is leaking water. If you don't like the way I wrecked the apartment, move. So we'll give the chief colorist what? B- on this one?
D?
B.
Oh. No. You're giving me some more credit.
Okay, C then.
No. No. You're giving me some more credit, and I'll tell you why you're giving me some more credit.
Oh, okay.
Because
Why?
that is obviously the countertop for the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
So how in the F did the grandfather clock get behind you? The grandfather clock...
Because this is the
Hey,
hallway.
What?
It's in the hallway toward the door.
The grandfather clock...
Next to the-
it's the no!
Yes, yes.
Charles, the grandfather clock
Yeah.
is next to the front door.
Yes, I know. That's where the front door
So
is.
where is that island then? Like,
That
where-
island is in the kitchen.
So,
That's a hallway to the front door where the coat rack and the grandfather clock is. And in fact, on the other side of the wall, you seldom see it, they got a little table. Do I have to draw up for the
I
audience
guess
at
you
home
do.
what this apartment looks like?
I guess you do.
All right. Let's pull up backside of the Little Mermaid here. We'll make some use out of the backside of the Little Mermaid.
Don't you say that ever again. Words can never put together again.
All right, I'm going to do a drawing here. Now, this is that window. We have an island over here, and here's where the kitchen is.
Well, considering you're in Mandarin and I'm not allowing you.
No problem.
I can't.
Refrigerator, countertop, stove is over here. Now, right now, Bo is standing about right here, and Dino is standing about right here. This is a hallway, and the doorway is right here. The door swings in this way. There's a coat rack, and the grandfather clock usually is right there. Over here, there's a table. Over here, there's a table where they just toss their keys when they come in. Usually, the couch would be about over here. TV about right there, and there's a wall. So the bathroom is behind this wall, and Bo's bedroom is back here. And there's a laundry room, which I've only shown
Now,
once.
laundry room? How
Yeah.
much are they paying for this effing apartment?
Oh, it's only a one bedroom.
Yeah,
That's
still.
why Dino doesn't sleep on the couch, but he sleeps on the rug here on the floor. That's Phydeaux's couch. Oh, here's the cat litter box would be there, and the cat shrine is there. So, and you don't know, you seldom see it, but there's a doorway to the porch here. And we get a porch and another window there. So there's the apartment.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to leave that over here with me so that I don't get it wrong this time.
That's all right. Be the most use anyone's had of this Little Mermaid's backside, anyway.
Hey.
That's
What did I say about not putting those words together again?
Oh, I forgot. We were still on this. All right, that's Monday.
I'm still on what?
Tuesday. Well, we're still tearing apart the chief colorist's work.
No, we're not.
Tuesday, we have this one. This is a handicap parking spot. Won't you feel? Let me get an eraser going on. Oh, never mind. It's already been recorded. Don't need to erase. Some lines to erase here.
What do we need to erase?
Won't you feel like a jerk when you get out and people see that you're not handicapped? And he's got a stick and sunglasses, blind. I've got this covered. And a little handicap placard hanging. Hey, and the chief colorist pointed out to me, she actually looked it up. I thought these sticks had red tips, but no, she says she's seen it with orange. I thought she made it orange because the truck was red and she didn't want them to blend in. But no, in point of fact, she referenced that. Good job there, chief colorist. I give you an A- just for that.
Oh, thank you, oh generous one.
Don't like the grass in the background, but what am I going to do?
Well, what was that supposed to be? You put the trees there.
No idea. But
No idea what it was supposed to be?
I leave that up to you,
Okay, well,
chief colorist.
then it's grass.
Yes, it is, because it's already out there. These are going into the storage boxes after this. All right, here is Wednesday. We discussed this one last week. It took a lot of writing to get it done. Dino, Bo, and Phydeaux. Dino, where's your half of the rent? I gave it to a woman on the internet. Why'd you do that? She sent me a heart emoji. Now I'm surprised that you didn't do anything on the computer screen, because I did turn it
I
gently.
did.
Not really.
There's a little heart there.
I
There's
did.
a little heart on both of them.
Ah, is that what Phydeaux's reaching for?
There's a little heart on both of the
Yeah.
computer screens.
Well, so there is. Yeah, I was expecting more. All right.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not doing this.
Passing grade. All
I
right.
know we're not. I'm glad we're not doing this thing live anymore, so that I have time to leave before the police get here.
Okay, Thursday. It's more or less a continuation of this scene because it's just Bo and Phydeaux. Oh, it's Dino and Phydeaux. Sorry. Dino. There's a little erasure I need to do there. There are 135 million dogs and cats in the United States. Phydeaux says, "Really? Wow. We got to do something about all those cats."
Yes, we do.
Okay, chief colorist.
Oh my Lord, what?
Yummy cakes.
They are yellow.
Oh, well, okay. What color is the box? I think last time we made the box red, didn't we?
No, it's always been orange.
Orange? Really?
Yes, always.
Oh, okay.
Because there's too many other red things.
Well, sure, whatever.
Well, that's why you asked me about Dino's pants, and I always make them like some form of green.
Cause
You said to me you don't have to do that, but we don't really have green anywhere else.
I understand. You wanna change up the color palette? I understand.
No, I want to have altered colors. I want to be.
Can you, with the possible exception of Reese's peanut butter cups, can you tell me any other food product that has their packaging orange?
Yep, yummy cakes.
Okay, you got me there. I can't argue that one. All right, moving right along. This is Friday, and where they find themselves, of course, in a bar. Let's get that centered on the camera screen. We have Dino here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different drinks. I thought we had 12. And getting a little sloshed in the bar. Stumbling home. I think I used the phrase using traffic signs like a walking stick. And crawls up the stairs. I kind of like the shadow on his butt you did there, chief colorist. Good job. And now he's passed out on the floor in a pool of, well, it looks like beer he's throwing up. And Phydeaux says, "See what I'm doing? Rub his nose in it and he'll learn not to do it again." So that's the Friday. This one I don't have any complaints about.
Oh, thank goodness.
Look at that lovely job done with the, just mark that up. Lovely job done with the background here of the bar. Woohoo.
Is that sarcasm?
Yes, it is, because I did it.
Oh.
Okay, here's Saturday. This is the.
I love my husband.
Here's
I love
Saturday.
my husband.
This is the think piece.
The think piece?
Yes. Carl Sagan said the universe is neither benign nor hostile, but merely indifferent. So the universe is like a cat? That would explain the meteor that killed the dinosaurs. Cats push things off tables. Okay, my only criticism here is the night sky should be darker, but I guess not all. We are in a city, and our night sky is that color, so she's close to actual reality. Hey, can I ask you what you were thinking when you put like a slight red tint to the top, or maybe purple tint to the top of the night sky?
Exactly that. The purple of the sky.
Okay, never mind.
Like a dimming of the light.
So I can't really complain about this one. She's tried to do stars, and if you notice, she's pretty close in actually book matching where the stars were. So she put a lot of effort into this.
Mhm.
So that's the chief colorist's work this week. We finished that segment where we tear apart the wife. Let's put this.
Now let's tear apart the husband. So, let's start with.
Yeah. All right, let's get that crap off the table. Now we gotta do the. That might still be wet, so I'll toss that up top.
That's what she said.
Now let's put down a piece of paper so everything will be safe. Now we have to come up with a title for this live stream, and I don't quite know what we'll call it, but I have some inspirations. Yeah, chief colors, look out! I have some inspirations. Yeah, she can't see a monitor anymore, so she would have gotten that joke. Of course,
No,
this
that's
is.
the one bad thing about it not being live is I can't
Yes.
watch while you're doing it.
As I was going to say, this is being pre-recorded on a Saturday afternoon for publication Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon at 12. I'll be in the live stream chat if anyone wants to harass the cartoonist. Perfect opportunity.
We have to figure out some timing because tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Yeah, well, I'm going to drop your ass off with your mother.
I know, but we gotta go get the food.
So,
Well, we can't get the food until like 11-ish.
okay, I might not be here live for the live stream.
Can you do it from your phone?
I don't know, probably. I just can't type 64 words a minute on the phone.
So what is it, 62 then? We have to try to make other arrangements, but then you're coming to get me at night. If I go later.
Not a problem.
I mean, what kind of a daughter would I be if I don't go see my mother on Mother's Day in the
What?
hospital?
Well, yeah.
No, in the hospital.
Just because she happens to be in the hospital, huh? If she wasn't, you wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to. She's giving you that guilt trip. You wouldn't have to be there if she wasn't in the hospital.
Actually, she didn't give me the guilt trip. She forgot it was Mother's Day when I was talking to her during the week. She said, okay, you can come on Saturday and then you don't have to come on Sunday. I said, Sunday's Mother's Day. She's okay, then you don't have to come Saturday, you can come Sunday. But I told her we'd try to do a nice day out when she got home. Or a nice day in or something.
Sounds like fun.
I was in the hospital over Christmas when I had my hips done. My hips done. Christmas and New Year's.
You know, you could have planned something like that.
In the hospital.
Well, you could have planned to hold the operation till after the holiday or something like
You
that.
know what, Charles, sleeping closely with her?
What?
I'll tell you why I didn't have it planned.
Because you didn't have a man in your life.
Nope.
What?
That's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, what?
I did not do that because when I did make the reservations, for lack of a better word, when I did schedule the appointment, it was already 6 months out. If I didn't get it done then, I probably would have had to have waited another month and a half, and I was not in any shape or form.
Yeah. Okay.
So I wanted to do it sooner rather than later.
This is the hip replacement.
The dual hip replacement.
Yeah. Is that weird or what? They did both hips at the same time,
No, a week apart.
a week apart. So, how long were you in recovery?
A week apart. No, I'm just kidding. Well, they did the left hip first because that was the worst one, and then they had me up and doing rehab and everything, and I was walking really well. So when I went to go for the second one, I'm like, I don't need it. They're like, no, let's get it done. I'm like, no, don't need it. But the second one, oh my God, when I got out of that surgery, I was sick for days after that surgery.
Is that the one that got infected?
No, I was infected long before that.
Oh.
But no, I didn't. No, but the second one was the one where I needed the extra blood and such. Wasn't getting my blood back correct, and I was not feeling well for that second one. Well, I mean, I was only 20. What the hell was I? 21, 23, 22, 22, I think. And even though I was only 22, I mean, 2 surgeries in, a week apart is kind of a much for your body.
What's
And
the
at the time, they were like 5-hour surgeries, 6-hour surgeries. Well,
what's the warranty on those things? I mean, shouldn't that have been worn out by now? Shouldn't you have had them replaced by now?
They probably do need to be replaced again, but yeah, as long as it's not causing me too much pain.
Yeah, okay.
I had told them at work that it was a 10-year warranty,
Uh huh.
and the kids at work were laughing for about a week before the 10-year.
Mm-hmm.
They kept saying things like, "So what are we just gonna come in here one day and your hips are just gonna be? We're gonna find you just on the floor?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably." That was the Atusa era when she was working, when she was a student.
Huh.
I haven't heard from her in a long time. And Osho and Jamie. Oh, there were a lot of good kids.
You know, I think I'm breathing on the camera and making it move my breath. Every once in a while, just to the corner of my eye, I can see the camera do that a little bit. Really,
Well, it could be that or the ghost.
my breath is actually making the camera move.
Could be the ghost. You see out of the corner of your eye.
All right. Dino wears Chuck Taylor shoes. Chuck Taylor. These shoes used to be made in my state. I think Nike owns the patent now. They've upgraded them.
I didn't know that. Nike bought them?
I believe they own it now. Yes, Chuck Taylors used to just be a piece of rubber with canvas stitched to it. Now they've made it like double thickness, a little bit better, more of an actual shoe than what originally it used to be, and it still looks the same. They've actually surprisingly made it a better product. Go
That's
figure.
not surprising. Nike's a good product.
Well, usually when they upgrade something for modern audiences, they don't make it into a better product. And I don't know what I'm talking about here, but sometimes when they upgrade something for a modern audience, it's not a better product.
Let's get away from Disney now.
I don't know.
We're talking about Disney company, we're talking about
The
Nike,
sneakers,
not Disney.
Converse, yeah.
Converse. I mean.
Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star sneakers. So coincidentally, Disney Plus lost all of their subscribers when around the time the Obi-Wan Kenobi show came out. I wonder why. They just showed us on again Valiant Renegade. I mentioned them last week. They had pictures from the set. Apparently, Mark Hamill was on the set of the Book of Boba Fett, and they still have some like really expensive deep fake shots of him as young Luke, apparently meeting Boba Fett again at Jabba's palace, and they chose not to use it.
Because no one wants to see Luke.
It's like if there's anything that might be positive, anything that might be good, Darth Kennedy steps up and squashes it. I mean, Grogu used to be good in Mandalorian. No, we got to destroy that character. She is determined not to make a good product.
Oh no, she's determined for you to think that whatever she's doing is good. She doesn't care if it's good or not.
Editorial note, you'll see this on the broadcast, Chief Colorist. I did not do on the second panel here a background. The reason being, for artistic reasons. This is sort of a moment frozen in time for Dino as he's just realizing he's looking at women's underwear. So so the entire background disappears. It's just bing, bing, bing. The three characters leave the background white, nothing in there. Just boom. I want that to hit.
Emphasis.
Yeah, I want that to hit. That Dino's a whoop. What am I looking at here? What?
Wait a minute.
adds to the naughtiness of it, I believe.
Hey, did you mention to your listeners yet that it's still extremely hot in our apartment?
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nod, nod, nudge, nudge.
It's, it was only 72 degrees out today. That's around 25 Celsius, I believe.
Yeah,
And
it's
we've
like
got these.
95.
It's 87 Fahrenheit in here. We've got, that's what the thermometer says. Yeah, we have got these big windows that it turns this entire studio into like a greenhouse, 9-foot high windows. So yeah, it's. And I don't want to turn the AC yet, just because, well.
We have fans.
AC goes on in time for my birthday, I guess.
Are you going to talk some more about yourself? It's going to go on around my birthday.
It's common knowledge that I was born on June 22nd.
People on my birthday, who have social security numbers 6666666.
No, it's 01. Never mind.
Will you stop it? Oh, by the way, speaking of that kind of shit,
What?
it's getting to the point where I literally have to pause when somebody asks for a birthday. I have to pause and adjust my brain to decide whether or not to give my mother's birthday or mine. And I think I may legally change my name to Vicky, Ina's daughter. Sorry Charles, my last name Croce is gone. My last name is now Ina's daughter.
Well, I should have become Ford. Charles
You
Ford. How great a
never-
name would that be?
That was my grandfather's name. My great grandfather, I don't remember. You never once mentioned that before we got married.
Yeah. Well,
I would have looked into it.
no.
I told you.
I am Charles III. I'm supposed to have a Charles IV, so I might as well keep it.
And I told you long before we got married that I was changing my name. I don't have any problem with changing it.
I was shocked. No other woman I've ever been with wanted my name.
My godchild was concerned about changing her name. She was questioning it,
Yeah.
and even she just was like, "Why am I bothering questioning it?" So she just changed her name. The only women I've known who haven't changed, well,
Bitches. Oh, I'm sorry.
no. The women I've known who either hyphenated or changed names. or just
Divorced.
changed their names. No. Have always thought it's like a hassle,
Yeah.
especially if you have kids. Because then it's like your kids don't necessarily have the same name, which isn't really a big deal anymore, but it's just easier.
I have a sibling who, well, when she got married, she changed her name to his name, and then got divorced and got married a second time, which coincidentally she got married like a week before we did? So
A month.
a month. So, I'm not going to say anything there, but you said something. Anyway,
No, yes, I did.
she stepped on your wedding. So,
A little bit.
yeah. Anyway, she had the second wedding, and she took the name of the new person she's married, and now they're broken up and divorced, and she's kept the name of the second one.
And the name of the first one.
And the name of the first one. Yes, right.
Depending on what she...
You're correct.
She has both names that she goes by.
She is hyphenated with both names that are not hers.
And not a current spouse's. Either.
Right? Yeah.
That's why she doesn't want to marry anybody again. She doesn't know what to do with her name.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
She
Yep.
doesn't want to add a third one.
She doesn't know what to do with her name. That would be my guess.
I don't know why she took on the second one.
Never mind. None of our
I know, I'm
business.
not gonna.
Yeah, none of our fucking business.
No, it's not.
And there's the F word for the broadcast.
But yay.
Got that out. Got that out of the way. Is it past 15 minutes? Let's check.
Take out your bingo cards, people.
Yep, we're going at 54 minutes. So I'm guessing the YouTube algorithm won't notice that F-bomb.
I almost said one earlier, but I stopped myself.
You could have one per broadcast. And it can't be the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes, because some child might tune in and listen to the first 10 minutes and hear that word, and it could destroy them for life.
So then they're going to go back to their mother who's in the corner yelling at their boss.
Oh.
saying, "You effing-"
Oh my goodness, no children are ever watching this. No adults are watching this. You need a lot of recreational drugs to sit and watch a cartoonist ink a comic strip for an hour and a half. All right.
We don't have any of those, but we certainly have it. There's certainly.
Well, it's legal. I'm sorry, it's legal in Massachusetts now.
I know, that's what I said. It was. Oh,
Well, the
what,
bill-
what difference would that make since we're not in Massachusetts?
Yeah, okay, we're in Wisconsin now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Tell the guys from Red Letter Media that.
Now we're in Wisconsin?
Well, they would completely dox us.
Yeah.
And
You wouldn't have to tell them because I'd be living with Mike, but I'm bummed.
yes, my wife has a crush on Mike Stanislawska,
No,
whatever his name is,
whatever his name
Mr. Plinkett.
is. It's an innocent crush.
It's okay. We each have cheats. You can cheat on Mike if you meet him. You cheat on me with Mike if you meet him. I don't have a problem.
I don't think Mike would want, but that's okay. I think that's an empty threat.
That or Keanu Reeves, whichever
Keanu
comes first.
Reeves. Keanu Reeves. You never watched Friends, did you?
Well, I'm aware of the show.
There was an episode where, you remember the actress Isabella Rossellini?
Yeah,
Um,
Blue Velvet.
Oh, was she in Blue Velvet? I
Mhm.
never saw that movie.
It's Daddy.
I heard of it, but,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
she was on, the real idea of the list is that there's actually supposed to be 5. You have 5 names of people that you can sleep with.
Really? 5? I hadn't heard this. Go ahead.
Well, back then it was, yeah. There was a name for it, like it was called like Sheet 5 or something, I don't remember. But anyway, so when Ross and Rachel were dating, they went over each other's list.
Mm-hmm.
And Ross had Isabella Rossellini
Uh-huh.
on his list. And he changed her for somebody else. I forget who it was, but somebody who was more like recent or whatever. Because he said she was international, so he'd never ever meet her or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, of course, at the end, this was like the second plot or the B plot. It wasn't the A plot. So towards the end of the episode, they're in the coffee house, and who comes in? But it isn't Bella Rossellini.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes up to her and he starts talking to her, and he's being a little bit charming. But then he's like, "You're on my list." And she's like, "What?" He's like, "Well, you were on my list, but then you crossed me out." Well, yeah, because I thought that you crossed me out. And then I think she made some insinuation like, "Oh, isn't that too bad? Like she would have done it if you hadn't tried to."
No, I did not see that episode. I'm blissfully ignorant of a lot of stuff like that. Well, a lot of pop culture. I only catch the stuff that I can make fun of. So,
Which is pretty
your cheat 5, Mike, Keanu, you got 3 more.
Oh, okay. Well, it would have been Scott Baio if I didn't watch that Scott Baio's 45 single or whatever that was.
Well, you did get a hug off of Scott
I did
Baio.
get a hook up, but me and several other women though, and I did have to pay for it, so there's a little,
It's sort of prostitution, I
yeah,
guess.
there's a little prostitution angle to it.
When she was a little girl, her mommy took her to see Scott Baio, and he gave her a hug.
No,
What?
we were at the mall,
Mm-hmm.
the North Shore Mall, and despite the fact that we used to go there every flippin' weekend, we did not know that Scott Baio was going to be there that weekend until we happened upon a large group of people, and more specifically, a large line of young women, young girls.
Throwing themselves at Scott Baio.
Well, no, waiting patiently
Ah.
because they were all getting a hug from Scott Baio. We didn't know that this was happening before we went there. And my mother,
They could never get away with that today.
oh God, even before COVID, I don't think they could get away with it. It was a popular. It was like hugs for charity or hugs for love or something. I don't know. It was something that he was not the only one who was involved in this. Like they probably had a
It wasn't just Scott being a pervert.
no. They probably had a line for like people to hug. I don't even Yeah,
Ooh.
mine's all the way. I don't know where that name came from, but
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. They could get away with it with little boys and girls, I guess, but they could never get away with women
oh, probably not. But you know what I mean.
like
Anyway,
like Yasmin Bleeth at that time.
I know. Well, anyway, it was a charitable thing, and like hugging was their gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, so basically, you bought a hug. I have no idea what it cost, but let's say, I mean, this was a long time ago, so it could have cost as little as $5. I don't even remember. But it was closed. Like you couldn't do it because you had to have signed up for it and all this crap.
Mm-hmm. Did you pull the handicap card?
I don't know. My mother went off and talked to
She
the
did.
man and came back. I didn't. My mother went off and talked to the man and came back, and I was in line. I wasn't like overtly handicapped at the time. I was walking and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you really looked at me closely, I don't think you knew I was handicapped. So I don't think my mother was like, oh my boy. And plus, have you met Ina? Do you really think she'd be like, oh my poor child?
Nah, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I think she'd probably just bribe me.
You were brought up with the whole sink or swim mentality.
Yeah, I was.
Mm.
So I think she probably just bribed him. Or put on crocodile tears or something. We didn't know. That's funny. My mother would probably do something more like that than say, oh my God, it's disabled and this would make her day. That's the one thing about my family. Remember when they had that poor ice water over people, ice bucket challenge?
Yeah.
I was laughing internally because I'm thinking, who in the hell is going to make me put ice water over myself? My cousin did.
Yeah, of course.
Because you know what? My cousin didn't even think twice.
Yeah.
Which I love her for. None of my friends, well, I don't know if a lot of them were whatever, but when I was talking to somebody at work because I was trying to find who was going to do it for me,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the guys from maintenance, I was talking to him, and I said, and he made some sort of comment, and then I said, are you wondering who the hell would have me do this? He's like, yeah, because I would never do it. I said, my cousin.
So now Scott Baio's off the list.
So anyway, yes, because I watched 45 and single, Scott Baio's off the list.
Not a good career move there, Scott, doing that reality show.
Well, I mean, I think we were supposed to like him towards the end of it because he did find a woman to settle down with, and she was having his baby and all that fun stuff. But just the whole thing of it was like, and he went to a life coach. Which, yeah. But anyway, so I have 3 more still, right?
Yeah.
I only have Keanu and Mike Zuckerberg.
And Mike from Red Letter Media.
That's an interesting list right there.
Mike has probably never been on a list with Keanu Reeves. No, yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. Maybe he has, I don't know, but I don't watch TV shows. Oh, I know someone else. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't think you know this one.
Okay.
I don't think of this guy all that often.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I shouldn't say it like that. This actor isn't someone I think of immediately, but every time I see him, I'm like, he's cute. Problem is all the actors I like are now like middle-aged men. But anyway, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, I don't know that
Yes,
person.
you do. Firefly.
Really? What did you do on Firefly?
He was Mal, or whatever the hell it was. Not Mal.
What the bullet head guy or the captain?
The captain.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Don't know the guy. He's kind of got an Indiana Jones-like look to him.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe. Yep, I can see Rob Lowe. I'd almost cheat with Rob Lowe.
You can put him on your list.
What's that? No, I don't. I've only got one person on my list.
No, you can have 5.
No, I only want one.
Oh, now you make me seem like
I gave you 5.
I know, but you're taking the high road. I only want 1.
Oh, my heart only belongs to one woman.
Who is the one that you would take now? Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, of course.
You can have the fake one.
Really?
And
Oh,
the real
cool.
one. Oh, you got 2. You can have the fake one and the real one. But anyway, I'm up to 4 already, aren't
I don't know. Nathan,
I know.
3, up to 3, I think. Nathan,
I? No, Rob Lowe,
Rob,
Nathan Fillion,
Mike,
Plaza,
and
Reeves.
Keanu.
We got one more.
So I apologize to anyone who's on the internet right now because I see a couple of IMs that popped up. I really can't.
Oh, anything good?
Well, they're all good. They're all my fans. All the Phydeaux fans are out there. They don't know. They don't know I'm broadcasting. They think, usually I leave the computer on all day long and I talk to anyone who wants to talk to me. Sometimes they help me write stuff, tell them what I'm doing. Great people. Friends, every one of them.
I found my 5th person.
Your 5th person, go for it. I'm sure the audience really wants to hear this. What do you got?
No, they don't, but I'm in it. I'm in the zone.
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, and you might believe it, William Zach.
Oh, you from Karate Kid.
Yep.
He's now also in what's a TV show?
Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai. That's the thing.
Not as
Not as Johnny, but as the
well, he's still
adult.
Johnny, but-
He's grown up it's actually grown up into a man, which is something you don't see very often,
Nope.
especially in Hollywood.
Fine looking man at that.
Mm.
Well, the other one did too. Oh my God, we were just talking about him the other day. The one from 16 Candles, the geek from 16 Candles. Oh, what the hell is his name?
John Cusack?
No.
I bear a passing resemblance to John Cusack.
I know, which is
and
why I
when
didn't pick him because.
and when I was in high school, a girlfriend, her friends kept on singing 16 candles, and she was very protective of me and would yell at them and hit them and tell them to stop doing that. And I had
No problem with
no idea. No, I had no idea what they were talking about. I had never seen the film. I did not know who John Cusack was.
How did you never see the film 16 Candles?
I did.
Have you seen it since?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I did not see the film 16 Candles at that time, and I had no idea who John Cusack was. But apparently, I looked just like him, and he plays like a real geek in the film. So I can see why she was so protective over me, because she didn't want to. I was much more charming and intelligent at that time than.
He was a real geek in that film, but not very long after he was in Say Anything, and then
Yeah.
that just rocketed him into.
I think the first film I saw him in was Better Off Dead, and with the big joke in that one being he falls into a dump truck, and a garbage truck, and as he's driving by a couple of garbage men, they look and say, "Wow, look at that, throwing away a perfectly good white boy." No, that was the big joke of the of the film. But that's where I first met John Cusack and said, "Wow, that guy looks a lot like me." Now it's sort of a passing resemblance. I have much better hair than Mr. Cusack.
Aged.
He has not aged well,
No,
unfortunately.
Not really. Oh, I forgot someone.
He's a little bit older than me.
I forgot someone.
What's that?
I have to figure out who I want to bump.
Well, I guess you're bumping Mike. He wouldn't mind. Who you got? What's the...
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr., I can see that.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
So we figured out who the person was I was talking to. Oh, he was just in the Halloween movie too. It's Ray Tommy, who just had more people play him than what's his name from Terminator.
Is that the, like, he used to be kind of blonde-ish?
Well, yeah, he's still blonde.
Yeah,
But he was the geek who
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
who had sex with the prom queen.
He was in Weird Science.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Anthony
Anthony Michael
Michael Hall.
Hall.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like become a muscle guy, hasn't he?
He's a muscle guy, but like he has weird humor things around him. Like he's apparently the neighbor from hell. He's gotten into several block fights and shit.
Here's the thing. In real life, I don't think you want anything at all to do with any Hollywood celebrities. Because in real life, they're really messed up people.
Really what?
Messed up people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not real people. They're plastic humans.
Well, but, okay. It's all fantasy anyway.
Oh,
so
sure,
it's one of those
sure.
things where you can still,
Yeah.
you know, even Keanu. Do I really like Keanu?
Well,
Or do
Keanu's
I like-
actually an honestly good guy.
Actually, yeah, no.
Yeah.
He's
So
a bad
yeah,
example.
yeah. We'll leave that with Keanu.
If anybody doesn't know this, look up pictures of Keanu Reeves. Whenever he takes a picture with a fan,
Yeah, he's got his hands
he never
floating.
actually puts his hands on the fan anywhere. Doesn't even put them on his shoulders. He always has his hand like hovering, and he always has his hand like showing. He never hides his.
That's
hand.
just because he's smart.
I know.
Who would ever say Keanu Reeves is smart?
He is. But like that's gotta be, and he's been doing this long before me too.
Yeah.
There's pictures of it. It's like that's gotta be the smartest thing a guy's ever done, an actor's ever done.
Yeah, so I guess he wouldn't be selling hugs.
No, he wouldn't have done that.
Let's see, is this out of no, it's out of frame. Do not want to
I
do
should
anything.
ask my mother if she remembers how much that was. My mother, who was in the dressing room, who was in Billy D. Williams' dressing room with Sammy Davis Jr., which none of those names mean anything to anybody watching this probably, but if you know, you know.
Your mother was a real hep cat in her day.
Yeah. That was the equivalent of like
It's her Forrest Gump
Donald
moment.
Glover today and Jay-Z.
Yeah, I was gonna go 50 Cent, but okay, Jay-Z's even better. Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and
No, Snoop Dogg's even passe. This was when Sammy Davis Jr. was Sammy Davis Jr.
yeah.
This was not like Cannonball Run Sammy Davis Jr.
It was pre-Empire.
Oh yeah, it was pre-Empire for Billy.
Billy, yeah.
Yeah, it had to be because I was born during Empire. Or I was alive during, I mean, the second one, or the prequels, not the originals. Yeah, apparently my mother dated a gentleman who was...
Married?
Well, she did that too. This particular gentleman wasn't married. He was... It sounds like he was a hospital concierge.
Yeah. You mean hotel?
Hotel, sorry. Yeah, well, he could have been a hospital too, but no. Hotel concierge. And he would know all of these people. And his hotel was near the theater district. So a lot of the people, and this was one night Boston had hotels that had like courtyards and pools and crap. So a lot of people went to it because it was one of the nicer ones. If they were in a play in Boston, and my mother happened to see a play with this guy, and the guy had backstage passes. Oh, and Sammy Davis Jr. was in his underwear. Not that part.
No, I hadn't heard that part.
Oh, you didn't hear that part? No, she was in Billy D. Williams. Well, the only reason why I thought it was Billy D. Williams is because we were talking about it later on. I didn't find out that part until like 2 or 3 years ago. And I said, well, you were in his dressing room. She's like, no, it wasn't Sammy Davis Jr.'s dressing room. I'm like, whose dressing room was it? She said, I don't know, this other guy who's really attractive. I've seen him in a few things since. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, Billy D. And I'm like, Billy D. Williams? She's like, yeah, that's it. Are you effing kidding me, Eileen? And my mother's not like a tall, I think you can attest to that, Charles. She's not a tall tales kind of person.
Yeah, we're not celebrity people here.
Yeah. And nor is she the type to be like, I fell off a cruise ship.
That's the other.
Don't
That's
get
the
into that. That's an inside joke, everybody. I had to say that for my husband, but it's not for public broadcast.
Yeah. Okay, we'll edit that out.
No, we're not going to
You have my word.
No, we're not going to edit it out. We're just not going to discuss it any further. But, and then my mother met and married the guy across the street, and that was the end of it all.
Yeah. Yep. No more mistress duty after that.
No more Mistress Judy. And no more Billy D. Williams or Sammy Davis Jr.
I think I have a sneeze.
That's
Excuse me. All
I
right.
almost said locker room, dressing room.
Yeah.
But
It
anyway.
must be a real pain in the ass for them. They're trying to work and they're in their underwear. And, oh, yes, nice to meet you, Mrs. Ford.
Well, I can't. No, she was her maiden name then, which I can't I don't want to say.
Mrs. whatever, yeah.
No, and it wasn't Mrs., it was Miss.
Miss, yeah. Miss maiden name.
Miss maiden name. Although, you wanna know something? I think my father would have just laughed. I mean, not if she was on a date with another guy, but if it was, for some reason, the two of them had backstage passes and my mother ended up like in the room with those two men, my father would just go like,
Okay, we're gonna leave this panel clear. Itch.
What'd you call me?
I had an itch.
Oh.
This silly little tree was given to the boys as a housewarming gift. I redesigned the strip a few years ago and had Phydeaux set fire to the old apartment. So they had to have this place remodeled.
You're sniffling. I thought we were going to have a no sniffling podcast.
We've had some pretty sniffly podcasts, haven't we? That might even be on the bingo card.
Oh, it has to be.
I actually don't think there really is a bingo card. And no, we're not going to mention the Chancellor of Germany from 1930s.
It does make help even saying that we're not going to mention it. That's going to be its own bingo box. Not saying you're not going to mention. It's its own category.
Alright. See, I'm just doing the round lines in the background. I can come back with a ruler and do all the straight lines. Whoops.
Well, it's no wonder either one of us can go. It's no wonder that we can't go this long without sniffling. We went to our car, which is normally black, and it was yellow from all the
Yeah.
Just look over and it's like, well, that could be why I'm sneezing.
Well, they made a major mistake in civil engineering. They decided that all the trees that they were going to plant in cities were going to be female, male, because the female trees would be dropping nuts, and you'd have to clean them up off the road and all that sort of stuff. But now they're all spreading their pollen. They're all masturbating all over the place and making a bigger mess, increasing allergies and. So yes, tree spunk. Thank you, civil engineering geniuses that you are.
I'm looking at the fire that you gave me today,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to figure out what something is on the floor. Oh, I know what it is now. Never mind. Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna put that aside to dry, and I think that's all the inking we'll do today. I just want to get some finished penciling done on this sucker. Let's see, do we have any nice soft ink pencil, soft leaded pencils? Try to find the correct words. Oh, here's a black one. The idea is to do the rough drawing in something like a Dixon Ticonderoga, which is easy to erase, and then the finish is done in a softer leaded pencil, so it's darker. You can see, and this finalizes the line before I go back and do the inking. I've noticed that humans don't like having. Okay, so how would her? I've got to get the expression. She sort of perked. Felicia's sort of perked up here, and she says this. She has just obviously just knocked whatever was on the table onto the floor, and Bo's on his knees cleaning it up. guess we'll have this foot sort of coming off the edge of the chair a bit, and this foot, yeah, she's got all over it on. And the tail comes right from the center of the body. You see a little bit of it between her legs and down in the front. We can assume that the cat got on the chair that way, so the tail follows her up and is still sitting on the edge. Bow on his hands and knees. Yeah, I don't see anything I need to really repair here. Just finalize the line. And I think I originally had him with a slight scowl on his face, but I think just sort of a this is normal look. It's funnier. It makes me happy. And why are we here? To make me happy. That's right. If more people were happy in this world, it would be a happier world. How's that for profound?
That was really deep, man. How'd you come up with that one?
Oh, I don't know. It just springs out of my brain like all these other things.
I think we need to plug that. I mean,
I actually have a friend, Asian friend online who says stuff like that. So I think she inspired me. She's like a fortune cookie.
oh, that's not too
That's not too racist, no, is it? I wasn't even considering. See how innocent I am? I didn't even consider that.
Also, how innocent you are, just discussing all these random women you're talking to.
Oh, for goodness.
Expecting your wife is.
Oh, for goodness sakes, I've never cheated on you.
I know.
It would be rude.
That's right.
But thank goodness you gave me permission.
I didn't.
With Scarlett.
Oh, Scarja.
Hey, she doesn't like to be called that.
I don't think. Only she spells it SKARJO.
This one, I think that Phydeaux is eating a potato chip, but why would he be eating a potato chip at the table? It's definitely not a yummy cake. Yeah, okay. He's got a dish of he's got a plate of a bowl of potato chips at the table. There we go. No more Snickers. And wow, I'm just about out of soda. You know, I never called it soda before I met her. Yeah, it was always the name brand. I would say Coke.
I used to call it tonic. So
Ooh, wow, that's very Bostonian of you.
So I consider it an improvement that I'm saying soda.
Yeah, that's very Bostonian of you.
Always was tonic. I don't even know how I stopped with soda. It started with soda. Must have been in college when I was trying to get rid of my Bostonian accent.
Yeah, we all try to do that.
I know.
I started using ours.
Oh God, remember when my cousin was on Survivor? Gee, I wonder if she's gonna have a bus. Oh.
Hey, look at that. Look at that stain. That's a fingerprint. Good thing it's out of the border. Boy, that looks horrible. I guess to speak in a Boston accent, you have to sort of bring your lips back like this a bit and just sort of.
No, you don't. Don't try. When you try to do it, it doesn't sound like it. Just get angry.
You mean I can't do a Boston accent?
That's a Kennedy accent. It's not a Boston accent. And the Kennedy accent is not a Boston accent.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Damien accent is a Boston accent. The Wahlburgers. If you've ever watched the reality show, the one brother there was not an actor. Well, two brothers that were not actors. That's what you call a Bostonian accent.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a little bit more work here to be done on the bow. Alright, body's traveling in that direction. Hips will be right there. The arm, elbow, joint. I guess he's... We're gonna have to assume that she dropped a bowl. So let's have a broken bowl
I
here.
assume nothing.
Let's have a broken bowl that she can... There we go. Okay.
It's nice that we now have birds that surrounding us 24 hours a day.
I'm pretty sure the camera's not the microphone's not picking up that bird outside the window.
I like it. You know what? You can hear them in the bathroom. Because I think he's coming more through the bedroom window than this
Alright.
window. Either that or it's the guy that lives in our walls. So. It's a chase.
Yeah. Let's see how we're doing on time. We are we're about an hour and a half in. You know, I'm gonna call this a session short because I'm not happy with how Bo's working out here. I think I'm gonna have to redraw him completely. I might even have to redo this entire one because that ugly stain is bothering me.
What? Okay.
So
I
I'm
can't
stopping.
see to give you any,
Yeah, I'm stopping there because I'm not happy with the product.
And why do we do this?
And we do this to make me happy.
And if it's not making you happy,
Then
then
we
what do we do?
then we stop doing it.
All right
So thank you for joining us for another Phydeaux 43, I believe this is.
then. 44.
44. I have no idea what we're gonna call it. No, I have no idea what we're gonna call it, but maybe I'll figure it out.
How about 44/43?
See you during the week. I'll be reading off all the comic strips, and hope to see you at on YouTube. And
You'll probably see them tomorrow, just not for the whole
and
time.
hey, text me on Facebook, friend me on Facebook. I always like to talk.